As Evolve's proved, a twist on familiar multiplayer gameplay is a welcome one, and Titanfall, the 6 vs 6 multiplayer only title from ex-Infinity Ward staff of Respawn Entertainment, builds plenty of new features on top of the normal team-based competitive shooter space in the hope to making it distinctive enough in an ever-crowded market. We got a 2-hour hands-on with what will form the beta, which is releasing today, on Xbox One and PC. That took in a 2-part tutorial and a rotation of the modes on offer on it. Even with this small slice, there's a lot to take in. With 2 teams of 6 players mixing in with larger groups of NPC soldiers, using wall runs and the huge mobile suit Titans to survive a far-flung future battlefield, there's a lot of new gameplay features to absorb. Nicely, a duo of tutorials, one for pilots, the other for Titans, makes snappy work of what you need to know.
Warning, unregistered user detected. Key accepted. Training pod is authorized. Welcome, pilot. To calibrate the AR display, please look at each of the red lights. Would you like to reverse the vertical look input? Visual calibration complete. Simulator initializing.
They also deftly immerse you in the world of Titanfall. Your concern for the Militia vs IMC conflict may only stretch to whether you're in the blue or red team, but you can't help but admire the tutorial tech. Both tutorials linger in ultra clean, VR style environments, while cracking through weapons, movement and HUD elements.
Targets neutralized.
Importantly, they emphasise just how mobile and enjoyable the on-foot pilots are through chained wall runs, smart pistol lock-on takedowns, stealth kills. Everything's fast, snappy, a microcosm of the battlefields themselves.
All targets eliminated without a magazine swap. Your ammunition conservation has been noted.
The Titans are somewhat different. There's a sense of occasion the first time you leap into one, and 120 minutes later on, that thrill was yet to dissipate. They're slow, lumbering machines, but the developers have managed to translate the sense of weight, presence, through the altered HUD and audio. Each Titan has a double dash available with a short recharge that becomes crucial when dodging behind buildings or pulling back from danger. The close-knit connection between pilot and Titan will tickle any mech fan. You learn quickly how you can command your Titan when outside it to follow you or guard the immediate area. Working in tangent with your Metal Colossus, you can use teamwork to take out an enemy mech, keep a location held, or just use the Titan as a building-sized piece of bait as you attack from a different direction. With the tutorial finished, the training pod you've been strapped into pops open just as your room shutters open, giving you an unrestricted view of the rest of your armada and the planet you're about to land on. A radio transmission buzzes in your ear to suit up and get ready to fight. You mightn't care about who's clashing with who, or over what, but Respawn's at least adding the window dressing of a story campaign over the multiplayer action, and for us, it works. In the multiplayer hands-on, we try 2 maps across 3 modes. Both levels, the box blocks of Angel City and the rabbit warren of tunnels and town ruins of Fracture, are compact maps, yet offer distinct strategies to survival. Angel's all about long streets and multi-level buildings that are perfect for chain wall runs, as well as double jumps to pop through first floor windows and across rooftops.
60 seconds.
Fracture's open grounds requires the use of the cloak ability to survive a charge across and into the safety of ruins. The modes, Attrition, first team to 250 points, and Hardpoint, a 3-point capture the flag, both having an epilogue endgame in which the losing side need to escape to an awaiting dropship to pull them out. final mode, Last Titan Standing, begins with all players piloting mechs. First team to lose their foursome loses. To begin, there's 2 classes selectable for pilots and titans. A third, as well as a trio of customizable pilot loadouts, unlock once you've ranked up enough. New weapons, challenges, completion of which unlock accessories and perks, and burn cards, collectible one-off in-match add-ons, rapidly unfold as your rank nears the double figures. As with the matches themselves, it's a rapid-fire cascade of new things to absorb, but it keeps you hooked. Outside Last Titan Standing, mechs only become available a few minutes into matches, with a continual countdown to their availability being radioed into your ear. Their arrival starts altering the match flow, but crucially they don't become the focal point of it. They just add another dynamic, another set of tactics.
Transferring control to pilot. Critical damage. Seek cover.
Titans also have different loadouts. Rapid-fire chain guns, slow but damaging cannons, or rockets for primary weapons. They have customizable abilities, such as the bullet-catching vortex shield, which can toss explosives back at your attacker, and kits, such as the auto eject when your Titan's taken too much damage and is about to blow. You can eject any time though, and remote control your Titan, setting it to guard an area or follow you. There are options in taking mechs down. All have a rechargeable overshield, if you stay out of battle, and a single energy bar. Knock that down, either with a pilot-equipped anti-Titan weapon, Titan attacks, be it long range or melee, or jumping aboard one, taking out their innards with close-range gunfire, and they'll be seconds from exploding. On-board pilots can eject with a rapid punching of X, which will shoot them skyward and give them a second to plan a landing point and follow-up strategy. However, if an enemy Titan melee attacks you just before you emergency eject, they'll tear you out and toss your body across the map. What we play is fast, intense. There's a pacing here that's not dissimilar to Call of Duty. But, or at least in these early hours as everyone gets to grips with the game's mechanics, battlefield dominance isn't so clear-cut. The introduction of NPCs gives the sense of a larger scale conflict, and the additions, cheers of support your side when you lumber by in a Titan, attackers with low level smarts to keep you on your toes, makes them a worthwhile inclusion. You soon spot the different icons between them and real players on the field. While Angel City was built for wall running, with its angled billboards and tight streets, we found it a rarely used skill during our matches. Visually, there was little to complain about. Sadly, one of the cooler aspects of the maps is too easily missed, because rarely do you look up, and if you did, you'd see spaceships soar in the skies overhead. The maps are dense, compact, but there's a clear sense they're part of a much bigger world beyond the level borders. There's a lot to take in, but our 2 hours and change thus far with the beta left us hungry for more.